What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, guys, I want to talk about something real quick. Have you noticed that everybody's coming back to the Hellcats and Scatpacks? If you watch YouTube and you are a Mopar guy, you notice that everybody's starting to buy Hellcats again. It's crazy because these cars got crazy markups, but the big YouTubers who got the money, they buying Hellcats again. Some people tried the supercar stuff, and most people can relate to Hellcats and Scatpacks. But those are cars that normal working people can potentially buy. If you got a decent job, good credit, you can buy those cars. But I noticed a lot of YouTubers are starting to go back to the Hellcats. I'm a Mopar guy. I ain't just jump ship. A lot of people jump ship, but bro, it's just a simple fact. Everybody like American muscle, man. Those supercars are cool, and you know the super rich people can get them. But a lot of people try to get the older ones just to say they got a supercar or they got, you know, something exotic. But at the end of the day, everybody end up coming back to the Mopars. It's nothing wrong with trying to explore and try different things, especially if you got a channel. There's nothing wrong with that. I thought the content was dead, but I think it's coming back. And my gripe about the Chargers and Challengers was they just didn't update them enough for me. And I just felt like, you know, you're spending all this extra money on the same car. But as far as saying I was too good for them, I never did that. I felt like they should have done more to them instead of just putting stickers and stuff on them. But as far as looking down on people because they still wanted them and people were still buying them, never did that. It's funny because you had a lot of guys that try to talk down on the Hellcat stuff like they too good. I ain't buying another Hellcat, I'm past that. People acting all bougie like they was too good for Hellcats now, even if they started out with a Scat or a Hellcat. You know, try to talk down on the cars, but now they want to come back. But it's just funny how people are, man. It's like, it's okay to grow and you want to move past something, but don't try to look down on people because people like what they like. Like me, if I was to get a supercar, I'm not going to look down on somebody because they want a Scat or RT. I can see how it's starting to backfire and they trying to crawl back now. But sometimes it's too late. You down talk people and they look at you differently. And, you know, sometimes life, man, it'll bring you back to reality real quick. And so you just got to stay humble, man. Even when you make it, man, you got to stay humble and never talk down on people. I think most people can relate to Hellcats and Scats and RTs, even the V6s. You can mod those V6s, man, and make them cars super fast. They might not sound the best, but you can make them fast. And like I said, man, most people can relate to those cars, you know. I just thought that was something interesting, guys. Leave your comments what you think. It's just nothing like the Mopar content, man. I ain't talking about that crazy stuff these youngins be doing. I'm talking about just modding the car, just the way they look. I mean, they some good looking cars. Super expensive right now, but they definitely some good looking cars. And you can have some fun with them cars. Race mode. Let's see what's gonna happen. Oh, hey, that's race mode for real. That's race mode for real. Everybody can relate to them daggone supercars. And you know, one day if I ever get rich, I'll probably buy me one. But as far as, you know, doing YouTube, it's hard to get a lot of followers starting out with a supercar. I think once you establish yourself, you could potentially, you know, break into a different audience with the supercars. But if you start out as a Mopar person and you try to switch up and go to the supercars, it's hard to get traction, man. It's really hard.